Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and in today's video, we are checking out the block furniture add-on created by a brand new studio called Solid Blocks. This furniture add-on introduces adaptable furniture blocks, which are 1. Functional, 2. Vanilla themed and styled, and most importantly, they are blocks and not entities. This add-on also introduces something we haven't seen before: a functional camera and active paintings, and a whole bunch more of collectibles for players to get. It can be purchased for 830 mine coins, which is $5 US. Let's see if it's worth getting. So today's video is not a paid promotion, but we did get early access. I can say that this add-on is more quality over quantity and does have some pretty cool features. Once you do have this installed in your pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. Now, when you open this, welcome to the block furniture add-on. This guide contains all the information that you need. We have a wiki, getting started, but also a support. If you need to get in contact with the creators, this is the best way to do so. After that, it talks about getting started. So this add-on does something that other add-ons haven't. Some of them would use a custom furniture table, others would either use the stone cutter. This add-on uses both. Now, ignore the modular blocks and storage blocks for now. We're going to check those out. Let's get this custom crafting table made. In order to make this, you are going to need 8 oak planks and a regular wooden pickaxe inside of a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable, and then you get this. When you place this down and open this, nothing's there on craftable, but you can see every single thing you are able to craft. Tables, chairs, storage, fences, doors, and so much more. This part down here, the painting stuff, I have a timestamp on this video. I thought it was a nice touch. However, another part of this add-on, for example, if you had oak planks and put them inside of a stone cutter, gives you the ability of making custom blocks. This is something I really enjoy when it comes to furniture-based add-ons, and I know we have a lot of them. This just saves the clutter in a regular crafting table. So this is certainly something I really appreciated. The attention to detail was definitely there. And this can also be done for every single block type and color in Minecraft. So let's actually learn about the modular blocks. What does that exactly mean? Now, inside of getting started, if you scroll down, it basically explains everything you need to know. The following blocks are modular, meaning that their appearance depends on the neighboring blocks. For example, a table on its own, if you start placing more blocks to it, it's going to lose this table leg and be a bigger version. Same with chairs, same with door cabinets, drawers, curtains, lamps, sofas, and the creators are going to expand and update on this in the future. So I'll show you guys as many different examples as I possibly can. I say that they've picked I say that they picked quality over quantity. There is still a lot in this. I wouldn't say it has as much as some of the other furniture add-ons we've checked out, but like I said, quality is certainly there. So this comes in all of these wood variations. Let's grab a couple of these and just see how this works. So this is your regular one, but if I attach another one to it, as you can see here, it starts to get slightly bigger. Now this is cool because it means that you don't have to have a 4-tabled table in your inventory, right? It's all done. It just reduces the amount of blocks that you need, which overall is better quality because it's going to reduce the lag. I actually don't know what happens if you combine them together. Okay, so there you go. You could have them like this if you wanted to, or you could just go like this. Again, this is something that I really did appreciate. Not a lot of people do this, so yeah, I thought this was really cool. This is going to be the same for the next couple of blocks that we're going to check out here. But of course, let's do our efficiency test. So this is what's like breaking it with regular, and you can see here, or how it snaps back into 3 of them rather than 4. So if I had efficiency, it instantly breaks. Yes. So again, I'm always a sucker for the smaller, minor details. And the quality, once again, is definitely there. Okay, so let's get rid of this for now. We know that that works. We also have the same for chairs as well. So we'll grab a couple of these. So this is just going to be your standard oak. You can make it slightly bigger, and you can see the texture also changes here as well. which for me is a very big factor. I wonder what happens if I put it on a corner. Okay. You can kind of bug it out a little bit in a way, and then it would just snap back to normal. What happens if we did it this way? Nothing. You create like a bench, you could argue. But once again, it's going to be the exact same for each and every single version that you use, and they don't snap together. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for your egg. Yeah, I don't think they snap together, but that's completely fine. I was so confused as I learned the cake recipe. So the next blocks also includes like storage. So once again, we'll grab the standard oak. We'll grab a couple of different versions here. So this is just your regular one. If you put it next to each other, it's still regular. But if you place this on top, as you can see here, obviously the texture has changed. We did see something similar to this with the furniture builder by Lo-Fi Girl as well. If you open this, we have storage. If we open this, we still have the same amount of storage, but that's fine. So I'll show you guys a couple of different designs here. And by the way, they don't get bigger. Once again, if you put them together like this, it looks like they're just singles, like single storage, which is a shame because could you imagine if it was like a double chest? That would be cool, but this is going to be the mangrove, your acacia, your jungle, and I guess spruce. Now, I'm going to quickly see what happens when we put items inside of this. My aim is to try and break these add-ons to see if anything's broken. So if we break this, as you can see very clearly, all the items do drop back on the floor and you get your block back. So no issues there. And this one is going to be somewhat the same. We'll just check this out. Although I have checked these out. I have not checked the ones we're about to check out. So, that's cool. What if we put them on, oops, if we put them on top. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty smart. I like that. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of like the single ones on their own. I feel like they look a little bit better. Although, this could be pretty cool. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've got the acacia, mangrove. I absolutely love pale oak. Like, when these add-ons expand on pale oak, I absolutely love it. Now, if I was to put these, oops, inside of here, and then break it again, they pop out. Perfect. So alongside these being adaptable or modular, we also have the exact same for curtains. I'm going to grab a couple of different colors here and show you. I also want to get the black one. So if you start placing these here, they will start to attach. If you tap on this, they open and close, as you can see right here. So I could probably place these on top as well. There you go. That's the perfect example. So you could make these even bigger, which is great because not everyone's going to have small windows. Some people are definitely going to have much bigger windows, right? And very quickly get rid of them. Once we tap on this, as you can see, it just goes around the outside. So this is going to be the exact same for all of these, regardless of what color you decide to use. Blue, purple, red, my favorite color, magenta, or something like black, yellow, green, you name it. So I really like this. I hope they add more designs when it comes to the curtains. We also have adaptable lamps. I'm going to very quickly set this to midnight and see if it's an actual functional one. But the way this works is if you tap on this, it turns on. If you crouch in place, as you can see, it gets slightly bigger. What happens if we make it even bigger? You can make it even bigger. There you go. Can you attach another one? Not quite. So they are like, you can go as high as you wanted to with this. That's completely up to you. Can be turned on or off and come in practically every single color that you could probably think of in Minecraft. Although these seem a lot dimmer than the others, which is pretty cool. So the bigger the light, the brighter it seems to get. And then the last one we have in terms of modular, and you did see this, I'm going to grab some random colors here. You did see this on the trailer, is a sofa. And you can bend these. Or maybe not. Oh, there you go. Yes, you can. You can bend these ones around. That's definitely not how it goes. But yeah, can they attach? No, they can't. But you could do this if you wanted to. So I think this is brilliant. Again, we have seen this kind of stuff before. But it's just awesome to see that this is now becoming the standard procedure when it comes to furniture-based add-ons. Plank variants. As of right now, there's only 3 different types, but they do cater to every single block. This can be located inside of the wiki, herringbone, which I actually have in my own house, which I liked, wide planks, and tiled. So I'll grab a couple of different versions. You can see which ones I'm kind of drawn to every single time. But I'll just go ahead and place some of these down on the floor real quick. We can check these designs out. So we've got, obviously, the pail, which I absolutely love. We've got bamboo, which, by the way, they do have the bamboo sounds, which, again, is a really nice attention to detailed touch. Can you change the direction of these? No, they just seem to be a standard direction. I also absolutely love these. My ones in my house, they're like the oak one, to be honest with you. They're more like this. But I like this one a lot. And once again, I do really like this. So the other colors, we'll grab some different colors here, or different types, sorry. So these are going to be your wide planks. Try and grab the ones I haven't really been grabbing. So I'll stand these up because you might not always use these as floors, I'll be honest with you. I'd probably use these as walls, just because I think the texture of these is actually really cool. And then the last one, which is going to be tile themed. Again, these, I'm going to place these in the ground. Have a quick look at these. Oh, in every single type that you could possibly get. I think people will love these. I like these. Bathroom design. Bathroom design is how I would use it. And to be honest, I know it's kind of standard, but I think the oak ones do look really good. As for chairs, we only have the stool here. That is because the other chair-related things I've already showed you. And yes, by the way, they are functional blocks. You can sit in them as well. A lot of the stuff in this is interactable as well. I just forgot to show you guys. But yes, you can interact. You can sit in them. The stool comes in a whole range of different colors. This is not an adaptable one. You can't make it bigger. It's just a standard tiny stool, to be honest with you. Next, we have the kitchen and storage. Okay, so we do have shelves. Now, there is other items later on which become useful for this, but you can place things on these if you really wanted to. So if you did have something like a flower pot, you can place these right on top with no problem at all. The next kitchen-related one is going to be your counters. So once again, the oak ones, not adaptable, and I don't think you can actually interact with them. However, what you can do, and I hope they add more features like this, is put a sink on top, tap on it, and you have yourself a sink. If I was to do /give at P, and we just did a bucket, you can take it out. Infinite water glitch. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's not like it's difficult to come by in Minecraft, but you get the point. But yes, a whole bunch of different counters. I did feel like part of this was a little bit limited in terms of the kitchen related things. And yes, we do have fences and we do have fence gates. I'm going to grab a completely different color here. We're going dark oak on both. I'd also like to grab myself some jungle on both. And last but not least, we're going pale because I really like it. So can you jump over this with ease? Yes. Oh, you can't. One of very few add-ons to do it. Again, the tech is starting to get there, so they're starting to improve. So if I was to, come on, don't do this to me now. If I was to trap you in, okay, and then do /give at P, and we did wheat seeds. Ah, you see, he can't get out. Cannot get out. What I could do, though, is go ahead and break this. Put this down as well. Can you get over that? But he can get out there. Oh, I'm so happy. That's huge. That's huge for me. I know it's not a big deal, but if you have custom fences, you want them to function the same way regular fences function in Minecraft, right? Can't be the only one. But yeah, they seem to work perfectly fine. They're available in every single type as well. And to be honest with you, they look a lot better than your regular kind of Minecraft fences. Oh, and they do attach. Oh, that really does make me happy. Oh, yes. Think of the designs you could come up with. So when it comes to glass, there is tons of different options here. I've grabbed a whole bunch of them. So we do have the tiled version. Now, most, if not all of these do come in not only the regular version, but of course, the glass pane as well. Next, we start to get in like the colored variations. And once again, we do have these not only in full version, but also in pane as well. So these are all classed as the framed versions. That's your basic one there. I've just picked these up in the complete wrong order. I'll try and grab some of the colorful ones. So these are what you have on offer. Oh, what happens if you break it? You actually lose it. Now that's interesting, because a lot of the other add-ons that we've checked out before, you don't actually lose it. It just drops on the floor. So once again, a nice touch. You could probably just about see it there. It's quite difficult, I'll be honest with you, to actually see it because it's got no outline. But obviously, once you start attaching these, it becomes a lot more visible. We'll grab a couple more of these and just attach these ones together, which you can obviously have multiple of different colors attached to each other. I'm thinking like a giant church vibes with colorful windows would work perfect. And then if you don't like those, you can go a little bit more standard, especially if you have your preference when it comes to building with blocks. So I like to build with oak and spruce a lot of the time, which means I can't get over those fences, which would mean you could have the oak related frames. What I would like to see with this is that they would snap and attach, you know what I mean? So you've got like a clear view. I don't like having all of these frames, I'm going to be honest with you. I wish they were very similar to some of those blocks over there, but yeah, at least it's much better than before. So if I was to do /give @p dark _oak _plank, and we did 10, let's have a quick look at how this might actually look. So I think if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we went all the way around like this, it would look good. To be honest, I'm still not a big fan of that. It kind of makes the window look, I don't know, really rectangle. Okay, yeah, I'm not sold on this, but the option's there, and the same thing I believe comes. Better get rid of some of these blocks. I think it's in glass pane as well. Yeah, so you do have the same option, just in the pane versions. These might be a better option for us. Next, we have collector items. Now, I haven't really been showing you the information inside of the wiki because it's very basic, which I'm fine with. It just says, collect these decorative items to show off your taste. Ink and quill, perfect for your desk. This block can be crafted using the furniture table. So it is going to tell you if it can be crafted in a crafting table, furniture table, or inside of a cutter, right? So if I was to go back to, let's pick something random like this, furniture table. But if we go back and go to planks, tap on this stone cutter using planks. See what I mean? And it's bold and yellow, so you can see what it's, or where, what text you need. Anyway, I forgot to place this inside of there, but this is what this looks like. Great on a desk. Now, these are really cool because we do have jars. Now, not only do we have jars, we also have different versions. And I was like, okay, can you place these inside? The answer is yes. You want a cookie jar? Tap the cookies inside. You want a pickle jar? Place the pickles inside. You want a honey one or a slime one? I hope they add more of these. And this is the perfect time for me to show you guys this real quick. Oops. In fact, I could do it this way. Place down, place down, place down. So again, there's tons of different items in this that can actually be used. But yeah, all of the items are interactable with each other. And then you could host some kind of competition. I don't know if you're doing some kinds of mini game or who can find diamonds first. There is going to be trophies. We also have ingots. Now, again, these can be stacked together as well. As you can see, you can stack these as high as you want by the looks of things. Comes a netherite, iron as well, copper. I like the fact that this is using functional copper. We do have a scarecrow, which it will actually inform you that it needs to be placed on a fence. And if you tap on this, it kind of bounces a little bit. But it leaves a question that I have. Does it work with theirs? I'm guessing it does, because I think we've seen this on the trailer. Yeah. That's just a nice addition in preparation for Halloween. We have a globe, which spins. We have a music player, which doesn't seem to play some of them, but does play others. So I try this one. This one works. This one doesn't. This one does. Yeah, so some of them are missing. Some of the newer ones are missing. And then last but not least, in terms of this area, we have books. So you can obviously stack them together, which again is a nice touch. 1, 2, 3. How high can we go with these? as high as you wanted to. I'm thinking like Harry Potter stairs or something. I don't know. Something magical with these. We move on to lighting and dimmings. First thing we do have, though, which is under this, is going to be shutters. So this is really cool as well. Single placed versus double placed. Let me place another one. Triple placed. So they... Although it kind of bugs out a little bit when you do this. It's just a slight delay, a little bit of latency right there. But yeah, shutters are also available inside of this. You could go ahead and just use these for window designs. You could use it for some kind of saloon. Completely up to you. Next, nighttime. We do have... what are these real quick? We have chandeliers. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's grab a couple of these. Now, obviously, by default, they're going to be off. Me being me, really easy to figure this out. You tap on this with your flint and steel or any kind of object that you're able to light things with. And that's how it works. And we also have, like, the stand-alone ones, which, what did they call this? Just holders. That is all they're called. They're just candle holders, which work the exact same way. Next is wallpaper and carpets. So these are practically done with fancy wool-related blocks. And I will show you all of these. But they also come in corresponding carpets, right? But they've just classed these as your kind of wallpaper. Now, every time I see this with wool, I always get concerned because I'm kind of worried that I'm going to burn down my house. Like, I don't know, some kind of lightning strike or something. I like the creeper one. Creeper one's pretty cool. Let's place these down. Yeah, we've seen these a lot in many different add-ons, but always good to see what colors you can work with because a lot of the add-on creators, they do them differently. But yeah, they're just one option. And then obviously we do have the carpets, which I'm going to be honest with you, I really love the carpets. I've always wanted Minecraft to combine banners with not only shields, sorry, not shields, with beds, but also carpets. I love the creeper ones. Like, it's crazy that Minecraft haven't done something like this, you know? Who knows what the future holds, though. But yeah, lots of different color variations. Same as the wallpapers. Moving on, we do have glass doors. So if you didn't want your standard door, you could go glass. What happens if you do these together? Okay, so they don't both open and close at the same time. Spruce, birch, jungle. I like the vibe. I feel like really modern builds are going to be pretty cool. Plus, if you did see a creeper at your door, at least you can see it with this. And then, obviously, corresponding versions that do come in trapdoors. Now, interestingly enough, I need to see how this looks. I'm just thinking of, like, having this in the wall. Or if you were building some kind of ship, I think this is what people would go for. Like this, honestly. But, yeah. I don't really need to show you guys in great detail. It's stuff that we've definitely seen before. But inside of this add-on, it's available. Now, this was quite disappointing because there's only one flower pot and it's not functional. You can't put anything inside of it. And I was reading the information just in case I kind of missed it. Flower pots, perfect for brightening up any indoor or outdoor area. This block can be crafted in the furniture table. Yeah, it's not really functional. It doesn't look pretty. So I'm not sure if there's certain things that could go inside there. This can't. But I'd love to see the expansion on this because I know a lot of you guys like the nature-related things. The terracotta vase, however you want to say it. I like this. This is definitely a concept that I liked. It just reminded me of the pots that Minecraft added, but obviously more on the decorative side. I wish these could be functional, you know? That'd be pretty cool. Let's grab a couple of different designs here. But yeah, they come in every single terracotta style that you can think of. Awnings, they're just used to obviously keep out rain and stuff like that. And they do get bigger. As you can see, they kind of connect. If we have this here and then put that there. And you can mix and match with these ones. It's one of very few blocks in this that you could actually do it. So yeah, I thought that was a nice touch overall. You can't retract it or anything like that, but it does exist. And then we have stews. So these are quite interesting. They're placeable. And you've got mushroom, rabbit, and beetroot soup. You tap on them, it's going to consume it. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a really nice touch. So you've got different stews that are going to be available. And then we also have plushies. Now, the plushies are linked to the camera aspect, so I'll show you all of the plushies. Then I'll show you guys how the camera works, which was one of the coolest things. And then we've also got, like, chiseling, which is also brilliant as well. So you've got a piglin plushie. I don't think they move or do anything. No, they're just solid plushies. Creeper, wolf, cat. Do they have different poses? No. We have Enderman, zombie, and a warden. Quickly get rid of these. We also have a pig, a villager, a dolphin. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Pig, villager, and dolphin. They all exist. I love the plushies. Always like to see plushies in this kind of add-on. So cameras and paintings. This is a really cool concept, as I've said. Now, I've went ahead and basically photoed everything that you could possibly photo in this. But if you don't have paper, it's not going to work. So you are going to need paper here. I'm also going to grab this book because it's going to be needed in a second. Now, I've already taken a photo of... Where'd that pig go? It's gone. / summon a pig. If I was to try and take a photo of it again... Oh, it let me do it again. Okay, perfect. We end up with this, right? Now, if you open up this book, it's going to basically tell you everything that you've unlocked. Pig. You took a picture of the pig. This picture can be used as a reference to create unique decorative blocks. See the available blocks for this mob below. You could make a pig plushie. So that's when it becomes available once you've unlocked it, right? Now, if we just go ahead and grab this book and scroll down, the only one I haven't checked out is going to be the golem, which we will check out. What we need to do is summon a golem. Take a quick snap. We now have the golem as a reference. So I'm guessing this is going to be used for a plushie. Let's double check. Scroll down. Golem. Oh, it can be used for a statue. We unlock the ability of a statue. Now, some of these you can mess around with paintings. I'm not sure all of them. This isn't one. I want to see what is available in painting form. So very quickly, just want to get rid of these because we don't need them now. So some of these are going to be used for paintings. Others are not. Creeper cannot. Creaking can. And then this pops up, right? And this is where things start to get really, really cool. So we'll go ahead and just quickly get rid of a couple of these. I'll show you guys the warden one. There is going to be different paintbrushes here. So what we need to do is follow the sequence. Now, the only downside to this is I'm colorblind, so it becomes a little bit difficult sometimes to actually remember which one they want us to use. I think it's green. Let's see. Yes, so green. Then it wants gray. And then it wants like a darker version, which is this. And then it wants not this. This. And then yellow. Tap on this. And that's it. Okay, so now the painting has been made. I can take this painting off. And I can place it down. Now, not every single animal is available in that way, which I'm devastated about, because I think this is one of the coolest things we've seen in any furniture-related add-on. In fact, we haven't seen it in any other add-on. So not everything can go in the painting frames, which, again, guys, I was so devastated by. I hope they expand on this. It's just really fun. You could do an art class. I'm thinking, like, role-play and lore. Things like that. So we'll grab a couple of these. I want to see which ones can work. Wolf can't. Wither can. I know the warden can. Frog can't. Pig can't. Villager can't. We'll get rid of these. Grab the rest of these ones real quick. Ender dragon can. Enderman, dolphin, creep, chicken jockey, piglin, horse, cat. They can't. They're linked to other things. Okay, so they're linked to be able to make plushies, or they're linked to the carvings, which I'll show you in a second. So now what we need to do is grab our colors and see what colors it wants. So this one wants, Ender Dragon wants the blue, purple, and then it wants white, and then it wants black, and then it wants, is it this one? It's not, it's, trying to think, this one, pink, eyes. And then we gotta go, which color is this one? Magenta, yes. And then you grab the painting. How cool is that? I thought that was genius. There's only a couple like that, though. How cool is that? That's awesome. And then you obviously have the warden, which I think I messed around with this one. Warden is that one. Then it's this one. Then it's going to be... Is it this one? And then it's going to be... Is it like a yellow or a lime? Maybe it's an even orange one. This one. And then we're going to need this one. And then that's it. And then you take it off. And then you can hang it up. Oh, cool. I said that a lot, but it's so cool. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So I really hope they expand on the painting side of things. It was just a really nice touch that I hadn't seen before. And it was very, very interactive. So yeah, really loved the way they did that. I didn't paint the wither. Oh, well. I'll let you guys do it and see what it's like. The last part of this is going to be carvings. So you will unlock the ability to get the chisel, which means you can then carve these. So this is a frog one, 1 by 1. Creeper, 1 by 2. This one needs a bigger one. We'll check that out in a second. Villager, Enderman needs a bigger one. Zombie, chicken jockey, iron golem needs a bigger one. Let's see what else we've got here. This is dolphin, wolf. So then when it comes to a horse... Now, this one was really weird because I did get this working, but you kind of have to tap on the bottom in order for this one to work. Enderman needs a tall one, and then the golem needs that one. I could then grab myself a pickaxe and break these, and obviously have ourselves a statue. But yeah, again, they've definitely seen my videos because I love statues. I love statues. I've never seen this before, but... yeah, that's everything that's available. I think for a very good price. I think a very good start for a brand new marketplace partner. Listen, I'm like you guys. I don't like repeat add-ons all the time. But if you are going to do something that's already been done, you have to try something different. I really hope they expand on the statues. I hope they expand on the painting aspect. A large proportion of this we have seen before, but... again, I think quality over quantity with this one. I would recommend. I don't think it's the best one, but it's still pretty solid.